Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday, another Taco Tuesday, guys. Welcome, welcome. Mi familia. Michael out the gate. How's it going, Michael? How's it going? Mikey. Morning, Chaos. Good morning, Cliff. Where's everyone? Good morning. Good morning. F this planet. F this planet says funny colors. Me, I agree. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Hashtag bottom says perpetual divers. Yes. Cliff says prepare for the wave. Basically with some emojis. The wave of chaos is coming. G-Dog in the house. Good morning, Chaos. Good morning. Yes, G-Dog. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon, strawberry, is here. How's it going, strawberry? Good morning, Chaos. And Crypto Quint. Good morning. Good morning. All the pleasantries out of the gate, guys. How you guys doing this morning? We have a little bit of a calm before the storm. Bitcoin's sitting in kind of a bull flag this morning. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Looks like right here on the 4 hour, you can see Bitcoin a little bit bullish, I guess we could take a look at some of the overall headlines. I wish I start snipping this stuff, guys, but every time I try to snip this stuff now, it just goes away from the I guess the original time frame which I clipped these things. So I'm gonna have to find another way to do it. But you're talking about the FOMC, of course, early this morning. Kevin Warsh, of course, is going to be coming out for the first time tomorrow. He's looking to change a lot of things, possibly even change less meetings, have less discussions about our economy. And of course, maybe looking at some newer models. We talked about some of this stuff before when he was, of course, picked for Fed chair. All right, let's get into what's going on right now on TradFi. Let's take a look at the headlines we have this morning. SpaceX gains around 3% in pre-market trading after 24% spike on Monday. I think Elon Musk's estimated net worth now is like 1.7 trillion. It was just 1.3 trillion yesterday after the bell. So that happened. Yep, you can see this morning we got SpaceX up to about $202 before the day starts trading. And yeah, it looks like TradingView is still taking a shit this morning. My God, man. There we go. My overall idea for this is that we're going to see some crazy pump and up and to the right until probably at least August, maybe October. And then we start to see a pullback or a drop because of insider, of course, investing. Early investors, are allowed to sell at a certain point. Some of the workers that got paid in the stocks, SpaceX stock and everything else, it's all going to pretty much start right around August 1st. Maybe it won't be at first a cascading event, but people are going to do what they're going to do. Greed will eventually take over. All right, let's take a look and see what Bitcoin's doing right now, and see what else we have here on the headlines. SpaceX locks in $60 billion cursor deal to power AI coding push. SpaceX options list on Tuesday. Here's what to watch for. And this is just all about SpaceX on the front page right now on CNBC. Brent oil drops below $80 per barrel for the first time since March. Again, we covered that yesterday. It's still kind of continuation of where we are at today. Trump denies U.S. will put any money into Iran as he meets allies at G7 summit. Denies that, but it's part of the arranged deal, right? Again, some of the details that came out from what we know. It was he has to give them back like half of what was seized by the U.S. government. Again, something like $24 billion in U.S. Maybe Tether or USDC. I don't know. $12 billion of that is going to be probably being paid back to them, and then they're talking about a rebuild deal of like 200 billion or 300 billion, some crazy number, to rebuild their country after we blew it up. Kevin Warsh, Fed is not expected to make any change to rates tomorrow. That's pretty much unanimous. Everyone knows that, right? Right? Everybody? We should have better rhetoric now that Trump has kind of facilitated this deal. The administration, of course, pushing for a signing on Friday. It's going to be kind of a midweek nothing burger, I think. for the most part. It's probably going to be a nothing burger. Anything else to take away from this morning? That's about it. Elon Musk second in command. Gwen Shotwell helped turn SpaceX into IPO into a giant. Robinhood. Oh yeah, they cut 10% of the workforce. Also, BlackRock just had announced cuts to their workforce as well. These companies are cutting hundreds of thousands of jobs. Again, we've been covering it in total this year. It's insane. Again, the AI is not going to replace us, guys. Yeah. All right. Anything else? I think we're all up to date. Let's get back over to TradFi real quick. See what's going on with Bloomberg. We still on break? Yes, we are. We're going to ring the bell in about 2 minutes about Kramer and Friends. What's going on with Fox Business? Wars to address looming Fed decision as central bank concerns mount over inflation, Iran conflict. It's funny, they're kind of pushing a little more doom while CNBC is more like, he's likely to do nothing. Interesting. Take on political views. It's kind of weird. Fox Business is kind of scaring people a little bit into clicking on. Okay, let's see what Yahoo Finance has. SpaceX completes 6 billion cursor deal. We already covered it. We were pretty much ready for the open bell, guys. We're ready. Taking a look at Bitcoin again, just briefly, because I'm going to be covering it immediately after the live stream. After the opening bell. We do have Bitcoin right now sitting at 66,000 flat, having a little bit of a pullback so far in the morning open. We have some support and we have some bullish, of course, bullishness in the order books as of this morning. The foreign market basically pumping our bags the last 12 hours, again, while we were sleeping. 6.6, 6.5 billion, again, to the bulls and bears, respectively. It's pretty much flat this morning in the overall volume. We do have a large level of support at 66 flat, and after that, we're looking at about 60. It's going to go, guys. 65.8, 65.6, 65.3. Etc., etc. I'll get a little more deeper into this later, but so far it looks okay. It doesn't look like we have any thunderstorms coming tomorrow in the weather. All right, let's get into it. They should be back now from about 1 minute. We got 1 minute. We got one effing minute. I guess I could dive a little deeper into this before the opening bell. Good morning. Happy joy, guys. Happy joy. Are you guys ready? Could be a really good week, guys. You could be really happy by the end of the week, depending on the outcome of the FOMC meeting and, of course, this deal, if it actually happens.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy,
The
joy,
bottom in?
Happy, joy. Happy, joy.
Possibly. Very good chance the bottom is in. Man, coffee could never taste any better this morning. All right, happy joy. Yes, Andy's also here. Everyone, anyone, Gway? Andy's, of course, teasing the chat. Is anyone ready to buy some more Gway? Let's take a look. Did we get another pullback this morning? We saw another pullback yesterday morning. Are we going to get a continuation of that? We do have the opening bell here any second. Let's take a quick little break and look at Gway. Yeah, it looks like we're down to about 13.9. Again, back to that 14 cents. Man, TradingView is just taking a crap today, guys. Wow, I can't even switch charts. I'm going to try to reset that. We do have to get the opening bell right now, or we're going to miss it. And we missed it. Yeah, just barely. Ain't that the truth? No, you don't. Get the F out. Really? Robbie, what? All right, we have to pause the stream, guys. I don't know why you guys say that you can't see any video. You can hear the audio, but you can't hear you can't see the video. That's weird. You can't see me go back and forth between the charts or anything else. What is going on? Everything looks fine on my end. Can't see the charts right now. I just pulled up GUI. Are you GUI? You can see the video, can't hear it. What? You guys are saying two different things. Can't say that you can't. There's no audio to the video. What? What? Oh my god, guys. So I don't know if they just maybe YouTube just blocked audio from streaming now. Possibly. I could probably try to get it back. You should be able to hear it. I can see it running on my end. Can't hear any of the back and forth on only you have sound. You guys don't hear the what? You guys don't hear the audio from YouTube. Damn, they might be changing some of their policies. That sucks. Let me see if I can play some random things over on X. Maybe you could hear that on X. I don't think they're gonna block anything over there, but it looks like everything's working fine on my end. Other than maybe some censorship on YouTube now that is gonna prevent. This is weird. Let me know if you guys can hear this little video here. Crypto Quinn says you can't hear it. What? I'm scuffed. How is that even possible? I see it working. Look. Audio coming in for the studio. Yeah, that's weird, guys. You can't hear nothing. What the hell? Well, I guess we're gonna have to do the live stream without any sort of audio from the video. Browser plugin? I mean, not really. I mean, you can see it in my recordings. It's being picked up in my recordings. I don't know what it is. You guys can't hear it. You can't hear it. You can hear me, but you can't hear the thing. Yeah, Braveheart, it wouldn't be the mic if you can hear me. No audio on video, but you can. I mean, you guys can see in the studio. I can show you the recordings are working. That's weird. This is my input. Brave browser, obviously I'm using that browser and it's working in the studio. I don't that's a man. I don't know, man. That's a little bit of a push. We could hear you happy Joy clip. Yeah. So I mean that is freaking weird. I can try a different browser maybe. Let me see if I can pull up maybe Microsoft Edge. I don't like using Edge, but maybe I can use Edge for a minute. I don't. So you guys can hear that, but I'd have to change the settings because I know you can't by default hear that on my computer. You've only been able to use I've only been able to use Brave browser to capture audio. The hell do I do, guys? You guys aren't leaving me much choice. You're not leaving me much choice here this morning. My audio drivers might be effed or something because showing that audio is coming in on my end. Okay, why is you up anything? All right, there's some weird shit over here. Jeez, I have to use freaking Edge browser this morning. All right, I'm gonna pull this up, but it's not set up yet, so you won't be able to hear it. Easy says the real test is this one. I probably can't play that one yet. But thank you for your $2 super chat. Oh, jeez. I'll get back to the real test here in a second. Jesus. It's scary that I memorized what that link goes to. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 1 second. So let me see if I can pull in audio from Edge and then test Edge. This sucks, guys. It's always something. It's always something. So we're gonna add an audio source. Oh boy, I really didn't want to do this morning. Add source audio. Audio from media application. Okay, so it's browser. Bear with me, guys, as I try to resolve some of these issues. I'm not sure where this came from this morning. Everything, like I said, looks fine on my end. Explorer. We'll use Explorer now. Match title. Otherwise, use the same window type. Yep, that's fine. All right, okay. So now you should be able to hear this. Let me double check and make sure that it's working on my end. In the world. What in the hell? This one looking weird. Can you hear that? I had to like kill the gain on it, like ear rape people just to make it work. Yeah, that worked, says Cliff. But that's weird because it came in like super low right away out the gate. I had to like. And I think it's picking up my audio. It's picking up my music. This is weird shit, guys. Yeah, it's doing some weird shit. Like it's picking up my audio from my stream now. Look at this. I'm not even playing any feedback. It's playing my audio. None of this is working today, guys. None of it. This is my music coming in on my browser. Looks like Edge browser by default is playing my music. Yeah, guys. Brian coming in with a $10 super chat. Brian, thank you so much. Boom.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for getting us up and running today. Thank you so much. I wish that the stream was working. It's a little jank this morning. I can't get my audio to work on my video. It shows that it's working fine on Bloomberg, on Brave, but when I jump back to Edge, it is pulling in my audio from my stream and just like overtaking everything. It's pretty damn jank this morning. And you guys said you can't hear this. I wonder if I just refresh, if I just like kill Brave and then come back. Maybe it's a bad update or something. But it's showing me the input in there. All right, I'm gonna play this clip real quick.
But
Dude, can you hear this?
Because the naval blockade was unbelievable.
You can probably barely hear him talking.
To change everyone's life, changing lives.
Do you think he felt a sense of satisfaction on Friday? Because obviously he's not driven by the same things as everybody.
Just all of a sudden started working again, but nothing on my end changed. Yeah. Like I still see the
if you're
audio
worth
on the
$1 trillion or $2 or $3 trillion or $5, what difference does it make?
on the mixer. Okay.
And
all right, guys. I don't know, some jank ass stream issues we're having this morning. I apologize for all the technical difficulties. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Trump saves us again. He's our Lord and Savior. Okay, moving on. Let's get back over to TradFi. What did we miss this morning? See what Kramer and friends were talking about. We get them going.
Today, I think Axios picks it up. Basically, Brad's saying, the Microsoft president, don't panic about AI.
SpaceX just takes over Amazon's
labor markets. And I mean, when I spoke to Bezos last week, he had a very positive message to share as well, which we can take a listen to when it comes to AI and labor.
I know there's a lot of concern in general about AI and job loss. I have a very different view. I think what's actually going to happen is we're going to have labor scarcity as a result. People are going to have to work hard.
You said that with Andrew a few weeks ago.
And I really believe it.
Why do you believe that?
I know why people are pessimistic. They're pessimistic because a bunch of smart people are telling them to be pessimistic. But those people are wrong.
They're coming, guys. AI robots coming to take their job.
In his mind.
That was a great interview, and I keep thinking that Jensen Huang,
Jeff Bezos already replaced a lot.
Part of the issue is says, look, there will be a dislocation first, and then there'll be job creation. That it's serial, and it's not going to happen simultaneously. So I think that's too bullish.
And I do wonder, and I think others do as well, about that potential dislocation, how bad that could be, what kind of political blow.
I was going to say, how about two populist people run for president, and suddenly we find, wait a second.
Yeah, if we get into
it. I do have to pause and get back to this is probably the most important thing you'll see here today, guys. This is coming from EZ from a $2 super chat earlier when we're having some audio issues. Thanks, EZ, for the super chat. And, of course, the real test is, of course, this one. Oh, my God.
If you were bullish before, now you can take your bullishness, times it by 10, multiply it by another 25, add 2, and then times it by 1 billion, and you're still only half as bullish as you should be.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
You guys ready for a possible pump this week? Oh my God. There you go. You guys should have been able to hear that. That's definitely the way to test the live stream's audio. The Tony Robbins of crypto. Holy shit. I feel like you're giving Tony Robbins a bad comparison there. All right. Audio works now. Thanks God. Thank God, guys. Thank you so much. Trump saved us again. The Squawk Block is system approved now. Winning. Yes, so much winning, guys.
Win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
He the replacement, the clone versus the masks. What, Cliff? What? The pigs. Oh no, Strawberry. The pigs. Oh no. I just threw up my mouth. I can't look at it anymore. I have to shield my eyes. Bullish sound check good. Thank you so much, guys. Tony Robbins of crypto. I think I already got that one earlier. We're good, guys. Bow Chicka Bow Wow. Thank you so much, guys. Robbie Scott, Brian, and of course Easy in the chat. Thank you guys so much for helping me figure that one out. All right, let's get back over to Doomberg and Kramer and friends. See what else they're talking about this morning. Get into an overall sentiment check in crypto.
Industry's gotten the memo recently. You know, I remember at Milken, they were sort of many of the leaders that I spoke to at the time were talking about, we're not articulating all the good things enough. And we're not, you know, the fear is easy to fester, but, and I think they have tried, and you heard Bezos, and others to put a more positive.
Well, why don't we talk more about
You're going to be replaced, and it's going to be fine. You're going to be happy. You're going to stay at home. You're going to do puzzles. Okay. I don't know. You put a positive spin on it. Stupid. Okay. It's so funny. It's the first time I've heard them try to do that here on CNBC. Okay, let's get back over to TradFi on Doomberg.
And therefore the stocks have become increasingly complex.
World Cup expected to drive up $10 billion in betting volume. Cliff was talking a little bit about that last night with the Patreon Live. Guys, if you're not a Patreon Live member, it's only $15 a month. You can support me and also, of course, support the channel for only $15 a month. Again, we have our own, personalized lives for you where you can be a part of after the live stream is over. Ask any question you want. Of course, get help if you're seeking help in crypto. Again, it's only $15 a month. The link is in the description down below. We got to jump over into overall sentiment now, guys. It's time. It's about that time. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index this morning. We're still not back into neutral yet, but we're almost climbing out of the gutter. 41 now in fear. Right before the Fed chair speaks, Pretty good, of course, to be right here, right before that meeting tomorrow. Looking at crypto fear and greed. Yesterday we were sitting at a 21, 23. Still sitting at 23. Yes, we are. An extreme fear for crypto. Doesn't feel like it though. It doesn't feel like it as we are climbing out of the gutter in crypto as well. Let's take a look at the Dixie this morning. Still hanging around 100, 99.6. A little bit of a fall off of that peak there, but yeah, we're still up a little bit too high on the month, in my opinion, for risk on assets on the last 5 day. Coming down though, I do like this coming down from the 100 we saw last week on the 5 day. All right, looking at bubbles, guys. Time to look at the biggest movers in the space right now. Jito is up. Wow, Jito, 30% up on Jito. Remember when that thing was oversold to hell and back? We were like calling it like every single week. That's the most oversold asset, guys. That was like February, March, April. Yeah, coming back with a vengeance now, 30% up. Beat now down 37.9%, having of course another absolute tear over the past month, up still about 300%. Hype's up another 13% today, and LAB 28.5. When is AI? Yeah, it looks like AI is starting to come back. The whole narrative. If LAB is moving, one of our coins in particular, just not quite there yet. All right. Let's get back to the weekly. Looking for anything oversold, at least 15% or more on the weekly. Guys, there's only two assets. It's Beat and DEXE. Where's all the pain? Where's all the blood? Where is the more bottom? The new bottom. The all-time low for the year being retested. Not here today. Definitely not. Nowhere in sight today. Not a damn thing in sight, guys. Looking at the monthly. Is the bottom in? Well, here's a good idea to take a look at this, of course, for 30% or more oversold assets. And the only thing off, the 30% off or more, guys, is ADA and Bitcoin Cash. That is it in the top 100. Just ADA and Bitcoin Cash. One of these, I don't know why people still even invest into. That's Bitcoin Cash. ADA, I feel for Charles, but I can't throw money at it either. We got SWI, probably the closest runner-up here with real utility. That's closer to that 30% off target, 25.6% off on SWI. Oh, and Aptos, 28% on Aptos, and 26% off on Doge. Those are our runner-ups, but guys, there's only two assets that are oversold right now in the top 100. That's ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at the same thing over here on the top 200. BTW, that's down 37.4%. That just broke into the top 200 last week, having a huge pullback today. This is on the daily, right? On the daily. Humanity, man, this thing is just whiplash after whiplash. Humanity token now down 36% this morning. This is ridiculous, guys. This thing just pumped, I don't know, 100 or 200% in the last week or two. Just pretty much lost all of it and then more over the past few days of trading. Anything else that's oversold today? That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Looking for more pain, more opportunities. The only thing oversold right now with a good opportunity is, of course, Andy. Andy's Gwei, 19.4, almost 20% off on the week, guys. Of course, we're looking at 15% or more. Gwei fitting in there perfectly with the most oversold at the moment on the weekly. And Velvet, you have two. You only have two in the top 202, guys. Is this the bottom? It's starting to feel like it. It's starting to feel like we are building the bottom, and this is two assets on the week, possibly on the month as well now. A little bit more pain in the top 200. The market caps are smaller. A little more pain, not by much though. Chili's, Bill, Fartcoin, Build On, Syrup. That might be it. XTZ. Those are the only assets. Oh, Kaya and Kaya. Those are the only assets fitting into that 30% sold off narrative in the top on the monthly, top 200 on the monthly. All right, guys. Again, I wish there was more pain. It's getting kind of, boring now. But again, make sure you have a diversified portfolio and you are ready for the next leg up. All right, not financial advice.
I'd buy that for $1.
Just my two sats. All right, where are we going next? Let's get back into TradFi. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. Anyone special guests or et cetera, et cetera. Gwei now up to 14.1.
Alignment on a scale not seen for.
Get back to Kramer and friends. Everyone's on break. Yes, everyone's on break. What time is it? We're we're about 9 minutes, 8 minutes earlier than we normally get into crypto news. I guess we'll dive a little bit into that this morning. If you guys weren't hanging out with the Chaos Crew last night, you missed some of the big narratives that are happening. Some of the big news are, that happened yesterday. I do have to kind of bring that up if we don't run into it, just in case. Tether gets pulled out of Europe with, I guess not being, of course, compliant with MiCA. It's not the only one. It's also 3,000 other assets as well. They're not compliant with the MiCA rules in Europe. That leaves only USDC as the, of course, king stablecoin for US dollar. Again, all the other European stablecoins are going to be, of course, compliant according to their, I guess, the reporting. They also had BlackRock's Bitcoin yield ETF drops today. That launches today, guys. We were talking about that, of course, last night on the Patreon. A little late, of course, if you weren't, of course, didn't hang out with us last night, but that's happening today as well. Bitcoin right now sitting at 66 flat on the news. I'm sure they may get Rick Reader or maybe Larry Fink to come out on one of these today on this news. Let me see if I can pull up an article. Anyone covering it? Bitcoin yield ETF. It's their premium ETF we've been talking about here on my channel, asking when this ETF will launch since, like, I don't know, a year and 2 months ago when it was first announced. Let's see. Grayscale Bitcoin premium ETF. Yeah, no one's really talking about it. Okay, BlackRock launches. There it is, 18 minutes ago. The iShare Bitcoin Premium Income ETF with yield. The yield is actually pretty large, somewhere between 15 and 30%, I think, on average is what they're going for. Let's get in there real quick. I do want to cover that this morning. It's a pretty big deal. BlackRock unveiled an ETF that limits Bitcoin gains in exchange for double-digit payouts by selling call options on its holdings. Under current market conditions, the ETF would offer a mid to high teens yield. According to the BlackRock's Robert Mitchnick, the ETF debut comes after Goldman Sachs filed for an application for a similar yield-generating product in April. Again, they were the first ones to announce this type of product, and I think this is even before Stretch even launched from Strategy. I mean, obviously we have so many products that offer yields. All right, so to mirror Bitcoin's market price, the fund splits its holdings between the cryptocurrency of BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust. It generates cash for its monthly distributions by selling option contracts up to 35% of the portfolio. Interview with Decrypt's Robert Mitchnick, head of the digital assets of BlackRock, described the ETF as a hybrid Bitcoin exposure product that's establishing a different payoff and yield profile from the firm's $48.6 billion industry-leading alternative. All right. I think I pretty much exhausted that for now. We got to get back to the super chat in the house. Thank you guys so much in the chat. I do want to remind you guys, we are going to be, of course, not able to make the live stream tonight. I'm going to be making another deal tonight. Got another box of stuff I got to sell for $400. I got to, of course, get out of meet someone, halfway tonight to get off work. Fun. I'll be reminding you again, hopefully before the end of the live stream. I can't keep up with all this stuff, guys. I might have to miss like a few days in a row. I'm just gonna let you know that I haven't decided yet, but right now to rent a truck, it's about $2,000 on average to rent a truck right now, and go 1,000 miles in the United States. So I may have to drive my own car back and forth. I don't know. Gas alone is cheaper than doing it in someone else's vehicle. Let's see. South Korean police charge some other stuff. Let's take a look and see what's going on in crypto news right now. We're about 4 or 5 minutes early. It's about time. Robinhood cuts 10% of his workforce as Tenev touts business strength. That was, of course, headlining on the front page of CNBC this morning as well. So yeah, they're cutting 10% of the workforce at Robinhood. Again, BlackRock's also making some big cuts. I don't know if they're cutting 10%, but BlackRock also announced that they're cutting from their workforce as well. Bitcoin recovery tests on U.S.-Iran deal as momentum remains weak. Yeah, flat, man. The overall volume right now is only like what, $6 billion back and forth. U.S. government watchdog urges FDIC to coordinate on crypto oversight. Anthropic shutdown makes a strong case for decentralized AI. What happened with Anthropic? Grayscale says decentralized AI tokens gained after the U.S. Government ordered Anthropic to cut access to its latest AI models, showing user demand for alternatives to central AI. Okay. All right. I get to some more crypto-heavy news now. Trump crypto's company USD1 stablecoins backing UFC event bonuses. That was, of course, the main event they had at the White House last weekend. Bitmine boosts ETH holdings closer to 10 billion as bear market accumulation continues. Kraken rolls out perpetual futures for U.S. traders. Yeah, we talked about that last night on the Patreon live as well. Again, Kraken getting into future contracts on pretty much, yeah, U.S. tokenized stocks. Everything is going to be traded 24/7, guys. Everything. Let's jump into, how about cryptonews.net? We gotta get back to TradFi. Bitcoin rises after Bank of Japan hikes interest rates to a 31-year high. This one happened last night as well. I guess it happened like 3 o'clock in the morning. They had agreed to raise rates again. Typically, Bitcoin falls on this, not hikes. So kind of weird. The Bank of Japan raised its key interest rate by 25 basis points to 1%, the highest since 1995 in Japan, while signaling that may tighten further if inflation accelerates. So again, they've just had, was it 3 or 4 months now, enduring this war, and their energy prices, of course, have skyrocketed in Japan. Despite rate hikes typically weighing on risk assets, Bitcoin rose from about 65,600 to 66,000 after the decision. Again, usually we dump on this news, guys. The Bank of Japan's move to pause and bond taper and fix monthly GB bonuses purchases around 2 trillion yen is seen as an effort to cap long-term yields and support the financial markets even as short-term policy tightens. And they're not the only ones to be raising right now, too. We just had Europe raise last week, and Bitcoin is rising. Weird. It's weird. Weird, guys. Weird. Bitcoin climbed from 5065 to 66,000 last 24 hours. Let's continue. That's the front page right now on cryptonews.net. CoinDesk 20 performance. U.S.-Iran agreement eased markets. Why did the cryptocurrency market remain cautious? Okay. The AI builds your business. This AI builds your business. None of this stuff's even like crypto related. Come on. MiCA regulation reshapes the European crypto market. July 1st deadline. Again, I just brought you guys up to date with that. And Tether, that's the biggest thing out of this, is the largest stablecoin is not going to be, of course, allowed to participate in the European market under the current MiCA ruling. That was the biggest takeaway from that. It starts on the 1st. BlackRock's new Bitcoin income fund offers the cash flow alongside Bitcoin exposure, and they are covering it over here on CoinDesk. They're covering that, of course. BlackRock's new yield-based ETF is, of course, happening today, launching today. Bitcoin yield is already here. Now Finance wants to make it normal. Yes, they're also pertaining to that as well. Anchorage, Zcash. This is all Hopium FUD articles for the most point. Stellar price surges. Again, Hopium. Let's see. Settlement. We haven't heard about Settlement in a minute. It's another stablecoin. Joins XDC network as a strategic master node validator. I think that's a Japanese stablecoin, right? Settlement. I guess it's UAE-based technology, but I remember we were talking about that. Yeah, one of the stablecoins available to Japan. That was like a year or two ago. Avalanche price risk 20% crypto drop if $6.80 support fail. I just can't believe that Avalanche is even that cheap. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, guys, we're kind of running into the weeds here now. BlackRock's new Bitcoin ETF lets institutions earn from volatility. All right. We're going to probably go into...
The United States would require Israel to withdraw from Lebanon.
Probably going to go into some doom scrolling here on X here in a second, as we're starting to catch up with the news this morning. We got
security, privacy. Wait,
everyone's on break already. All right. I guess we're going to do a little bit of doom scrolling and then come back to hit Yeah, TradFi one more time. We do have crypto market cap. I do want to shout out the crypto market cap because 2.26 to 2.25. I think the highest we saw in the last 24 hours is 2.27, maybe 2.29. 2.3, nice, 2.3. Of course, crypto coming back from that new low this year at 2.05. Total, of course, trillion total market cap for crypto. So I do like to see that, of course, holding in there right before the FOMC meeting. Usually we get a calm before the storm-like event. There's a little bit of a sell-off, and then yeah, we either start to see a pump or a dump, you know, at the day of the meeting. We do have well, yeah, we did mention this last night. I'll have to bring it up again as well on the Patreon live. We did mention that Toncoin is going to be rebranding to Gram. I believe that was Cliff that brought that information to us. That's going to be happening, I think, by the beginning of next month. Yes. Right now, Toncoin is sitting at number 21. It just lost 20 to World Financial again last night, this morning. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to TradFi. Anything over there? They're still on break for another 2 minutes. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat, and then we'll get back into doom scrolling on X. Bitcoin right now still holding 66,000 flat. All right. Geez. Okay, so the sound check's still good. I think we're all caught up to date on the chat. Let's get into some doom scrolling, see if there's anything else breaking that's not in the headlines just yet on X. X, of course, going to give it to you when you're looking for some big breaking news out the gate. Qatar, what is this? Qatar's, I'm getting like multiple headlines with different things in the same video. What the hell? I can't even find the thing I was reading anymore. What the hell? All right. So Trump's second phase of the Iran deal could go fast. Trump expects a smooth signing process and plans to submit the agreement to Congress for review. He said the MOU would be released to the media in the coming days, and added the Strait of Hormuz will be fully open by Friday. The Iran deal will be done within 60-day period. Oh my God. Timeline on that, I swear, because when we first got into this whole arrangement, guys, the timeline on that I think would be closer to what his original statement was, that the Strait of Hormuz could be closed until November. I think he said that like back in March. 60 days from now would be August, September for that whole entire deal to wrap up. Again, the opening would be first again according to this deal. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just in, $14 trillion BlackRock Bitcoin Premium ETF is now trading live. Yes, it is. There she is. The iShares Bitcoin Premium Income ETF shares, BITA. President Trump puts the Iranian regime and the radical leaders on notice, a blunt warning at the G7, making it clear that the Islamic Republic will not be allowed to obtain a nuclear weapon in any way, shape, or form. If they do, they suffer. Okay. It's pretty much what we have the latest right now coming out from that, of course, meeting. I think that's still happening in Geneva. Crypto is us. I'm George, you're George, we're all George. I'm Otaku, you're all Otaku? Yeah, that guy. If you have a long time horizon, volatility is your friend. Peter Schiff sees Bitcoin volatility as a reason to avoid it. It's so stupid. Yeah, Pomp sees it as a reason to own it. Yeah, of course, we covered a little bit of that meeting last night on the Patreon Live as well. We're pretty much caught up to date now, guys, I think, on the news this morning. Just in the Bank of Japan raises policy rate to 1%. Yes, we already covered that too. Michael Sarah said believes Bitcoin can 500x from here. I think I get still at like $350 million or something like that. What was that by 20? I don't know. By the time we're dead, probably. Bricks News says, just in, Israel asked to review the U.S.-Iran peace agreement, but was reportedly denied. Ooh. So it looks like Israel may be sidelines, on the sidelines here for this particular arrangement. Yeah. Rick Reeder, we were just talking about BlackRock coming out and talking about it's not for the Bitcoin ETF, the new one. But Rick Reeder says in a recent interview, I think Bitcoin is ultimately going considerably higher. Broad statement. Again, BlackRock's ETF, XRP ETF speculation heats up. We're talking about XRP now. Digital Ascension Group Chairman Jay Claver Beyond Broke is his ticker here on X. Wow. Sells BlackRock XRP ETF could be on the horizon as institutional adoption of the XRP ledger grows. The statement from BlackRock last year was they had no plans to issue an XRP ETF. Again, that was last year. So anyway, he believes stronger than network usage could pave the way for additional investment products. Maybe he didn't get the memo last year. Yeah, I mean, right, at least right out the gate, BlackRock's only intention was, of course, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see. They're talking about the ETFs. Yes, the ETFs, Supreme ETF. Yes. The whole market's talking about that exact same thing right now. Taiwan proposes Bitcoin reserves to protect its $602 billion from China. Yeah, they can't take it if it's in Bitcoin. Over 80% of Taiwan's $602 billion in foreign reserves sitting in the US dollar assets, which could be frozen or blocked in the middle of a conflict. Yeah, I think they learned that very, very, very clearly with what happened with Iran recently, right? Taiwan is now exploring Bitcoin as an option to seizure-resistant asset if geopolitical tensions with China escalate. All right, so we're getting some cool news this morning, some good stuff. Breaking Marathon, a Bitcoin mining firm bought 1,000 Bitcoin worth $66.7 million. A mining company is now buying Bitcoin, guys. That's how ridiculous. It's getting, of course, more cheaper just to buy the damn thing than it is, of course, to mine it here in the United States right now. The average is still sitting right around, I think it's like 77 to 87,000 in America. I don't know where it is in other countries of the world, but the average in the entire world right now is $87,000 to mine a single Bitcoin. It's ridiculously cheap right now for everybody, including the miners. Israel doesn't care about the peace deal against the between the U.S. and Iran. Yeah, they're just kind of strong. Okay. Just in Coinbase, Brian Armstrong calls for an overhaul of the U.S. Accredited investor laws, arguing that current rules effectively make it illegal to get rich unless you're already wealthy. Again, shout out to Cliff, man. He's always dropping a lot of this good stuff. Cliff last night. He did remind us that Coinbase is going to be going live today with an AMA, I believe, at around 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you are following Coinbase, that might be something to watch out for. I'm going to be on the road, so I'm going to miss the damn thing, but I'm sure something fun, some good sound bites will probably come out of it today. All right, we got to get back over to TradFi. I spent a lot of time, of course, just confirming the news we already got this morning and finding a little bit of new tidbits we hadn't heard yet over on, of course, X. Let's get back over to TradFi. What's going on right now?
The bucket is still there, and Colonel Sanders not going anywhere.
Okay, very good.
Classic.
Yep. All right, Alexis, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Scarlet Fu and Paul Sweeney were live.
They're not going to close all their stores?
Studio streaming live.
They just close a lot, though.
YouTube as well. We got some stocks moving a little bit higher here today. Let's take a look.
So all my Qdobas, except for one, closed in my area. Some of these companies could not survive anymore.
Well, first and foremost, I'm looking at Dave & Buster's, ticker PLAY. The stock is down as much as 16%. It's
Who has the money to go to Dave & Buster's in 2026 when people can't even afford gasoline? Yeah, I mean, that one makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, let's get back over to Kramer and friends. Anything fun over here?
The world.
SpaceX.
Launching rockets into space is a lot harder than I think building data centers, and they can do both.
Long time before they make any profit.
Take a step back. Like,
guys, 220 now on SpaceX this morning. Yeah, still following my my bull case scenario. Yeah, ridiculous. Again, my overall idea is that we're going to start to see, of course, a run up. That takes us to 330, something like that. And then, of course, a sell-off right around the end of next month, the beginning of August. So be my guesstimate of how that's going to play out on my bull base and bear case scenario for SpaceX. All right. Still climbing in a bull flag this morning as well. The hype and the FOMO is still real on SpaceX. All right, Bitcoin's still sitting at 66 flat. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. A little bit of a pullback from the 66.5, I believe, this morning, but that's pretty much as far as we went so far at the morning open. We got 20 minutes until the 10:30. Of course, we roll into that. 10:10's already happened. 10 o'clock in the morning. Usually, we start to see that sell off to the intraday trading session. So far, it's holding up. This morning. All right. Let's get back to you guys in the chat. I appreciate the crypto to English translations, says Cliff. No problem, man. Thank you. Thank you, of course, to Otaku and the Chaos crew for explaining what I'm sharing, so I get it. 100%, Cliff. I appreciate all the the alpha you bring to the channel too, Cliff. You're always on it, man. You're always on it, especially when I'm relying on you guys for news, because I'm missing these freaking lives, man. In the middle of this move. Again, if you guys are just joining, I am in the middle of a move. I'm going to be preparing for my trip to Thailand. It's going to take me months to actually get my visa going. But of course, I'm going to be leaving Illinois for Florida by the end of this month, maybe the beginning of next month. But I might be actually leaving sooner than I thought and making multiple trips back and forth, because the price of gasoline right now, guys, compared to just renting a truck, it's better to just take my own vehicle back and forth like 2 or 3 days in a row. So I'm looking at that. I'm also looking into maybe shipping a pallet, building a pallet. Yeah, my father works in a setting where I can probably get a pallet shipped to him, but I don't even know where to begin. So yeah, I just want to give you an update of what I'm currently struggling with right now. Still selling all my things. I'm going to be meeting someone again tonight to sell a giant box of all my D&D stuff, guys. Yeah, everything must go. All my D&D stuff I've collected over the past 10-20 years. It's all going to be sold in a giant box for $400, $500, $300, whatever they'll give me. That's all. I'm going to be facilitating that deal tonight. So I will be missing the live stream more than certainly this evening. Just want to remind you guys, I'm missing these lives. This is 2 in a row now in the evening. It pains me. It pains me. But tomorrow, of course, I will be having to stay put. There's no way around that. We have the FOMC tomorrow. We're going to do probably 3 or 4 live streams, as we also have our Patreon live as well. Again, guys, don't forget, it's only $15 a month, of course, to hang out with us in the Chaos crew. And then, yeah, of course, we go back and forth and ask your questions as you need about crypto, and learn with our community. All right, let's see what else we have headlining right now. Going back over to CNBC, and yeah. Anything happening with Doomberg? That might be it. That might be all we get this morning.
And a signing likely in Switzerland. Still waiting on confirmation, though. Yet the main contours of this deal. We know it's going to extend the ceasefire by 60 days. It's going to prioritize reopening the Strait of Hormuz, and the U.S. would presumably lift its naval blockade. There are still questions from G7 allies here at the summit, even about that first phase. Before we even get into the talks about curbs on Iran's nuclear program, I actually just caught up with a key top official from France's foreign ministry office, who told me that allies need to see this finalized text before they could commit military assets, for example, to help secure transit through the Strait of Hormuz, because we've heard from U.S. officials even that strait still has
mines in it. This is a nothing burger here. We're just getting the same rhetoric back and forth. All right. We won't know anything. We won't know anything until Friday morning. All right, let's get back over to Kramer and Friends one more time, and then we're probably gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to go to the post office, ship some more things out, and then start packing heavily this afternoon.
What's happening now, and so to me, those are well positioned.
And they're already talking about this. They're talking about the same thing we already talked about this morning. SpaceX, of course, flips Amazon. Yep, it happened this morning. This is last time we looked over here when SpaceX was only 207. Now sitting at right now at 216. High today around 220 so far on SpaceX. All right. Anything else going on, guys? Again, I just want to probably go over the weather one more time before I head out. I did already do this morning, but for those who missed it, let me zoom on in and show you what I see in the weeds here on Bitcoin. Look at the weather. It's looking okay, man. It's looking okay. Maybe a little cloudy. Maybe a little cloudy, sunny, partially cloudy, kind of day. But we did wake up to a little bit of bullishness in the chart, or in the order books. Overall volume is still flat, right? 6.3, 6.3. Not really going anywhere. Not really doing anything. Again, probably on good behavior until the Fed meeting's over with tomorrow. I'll be my guesstimate. We did just get rate hikes in Japan. Usually we see a sell-off with Bitcoin. We're not seeing that on the books yet. Looking at the overall structure here for the bulls and the bears, nothing really is imminent for a pullback or a pump. We do have support at 65.8 as per always. 8, 6, and 3s always respected. And yeah, you can see here that we started today pretty bullish, and you can see on these levels building up. And in the middle too, we're getting a little bit more kind of sandwiched in there. Yeah, pushing us a little bit higher this morning. So it is possible we do have a really good intraday trading session here in about 2 or 3 hours, or at least enough to hold us up for the rest of the day. That'd be my guesstimate just by looking at how this usually works out. You can see here on the weekly as well, building this higher, filling the gaps. It's looking pretty good, guys. In all the key levels and all the time frames. Even the monthly starting to look a little bit better. We just lost so much, right? When we hit that total market cap of 2.05 trillion, lowest we've ever seen so far all year. We did hit that 59,000 flat, and we just been nothing but up, recovering since. So not looking too bad yet on the monthly. Still possible, of course. We do see a little bit more pain before the end of the month and a black swan-like event. Maybe that could give us one more confirmation, but as of right now, guys, the chart looks like a double bottom. It looks like a double bottom, and we've been calling for, or hoping for, I've been hoping for more than calling for, a double bottom since back in February, right? This is, we lost our way for a little bit. We hit our bear case scenario a little early, possibly double bottom, right? I'm again proud of Bitcoin holding this up with a lower market cap than it did last time, touching the area about $800, $900, just a little higher on that last week than it did before. So yeah, I'm waiting for it. We'll see what we actually land on, see where the actual bottom is, but we can't be that far away from it, in my opinion, just by how the market's been holding up over the last months. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think that's all I got. And kind of reading into the weeds right now. Hopefully we get some big news today. We'll see how BlackRock's new ETF pans out. Again, their last ETF was the largest ETF on record ever in terms of performance. And that was, of course, back in 2024 when that dropped, just almost 3 years ago. All right, guys. Okay. Clip says he's planning on replaying this one. I was in and out of the live. Silly Fiat Factory stuff. But all good now. Well, I'm glad I can keep you guys up to date while you're listening in at work. I was there. That's how I got into, of course, crypto back in the 2020, 2021. That's all I did. I just sat here sitting at my desk at work. And, of course, keeping up with all the things people, of course, were telling me, going back and forth. That's how I built the entire structure of my show. Basically, of course, following TradFi and, of course, the crypto news in the morning. Making sure you guys are up to date and you know what you need to know for the broader, of course, moves. So it looks like Bitcoin right now is pulling back. We just lost 66K right before we leave, right around 10:32. Damn. So, yeah, we are looking at retest of about 66,600 here, possibly in the next 10-20 minutes. Yeah, so where we're sitting at right now, about 10 more minutes possibly for that retest. All right, guys, so yeah, that's where we are right now. Again, the markets are being a little bit more behaved, right? A little bit flat, a little calm before the storm, before the FOMC meeting tomorrow. Kevin Warsh, we're going to do, of course, our bingo as usual. Yeah, we're going to see 3 or 4 live streams tomorrow, guys. As of right now, I have no meetings scheduled for anyone getting off work on Wednesday. I'm trying to keep that day entirely open, no exceptions, because it's going to be 3 or 4 live streams tomorrow. Typically, we have on Wednesday our Patreon live as well, and I try not to miss any of the Patreon lives. So, even if I'm in a car driving, you guys, of course, are going to be, of course, hanging out with me still over there. All right, guys. So again, have a great day. I'll catch you on the flip side. I can't make tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. So tomorrow morning, I'll be back with more chaos. Tomorrow morning, if anything happens, maybe tonight, if we dump like really severely, I can come back at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Maybe do a quick little live. We'll see. Emergencies, of course, require special attention. Have a good night, guys. I will see you all again soon. Later!
Fly me to the moon.
Yeah, 100% Cliff. Rest up, everyone, because tomorrow there's going to be lots and lots of lives. That's usually, of course, the case on Wednesday, FOMC day. Yeah, we have our morning open. We take an hour, 2-hour break, come back for the FOMC meeting in the afternoon. And then, of course, we take another break, and then we come back for the evening. Of course, foreign market open at 8 p.m. And then, then we take another break. And then we, of course, do our 9:30 p.m. Eastern Patreon live. Again, it's only $15 a month to support me in the channel and of course participate with those Patreon live guys. Yeah, and also Brandon White asked, when did I start wearing my costume? My costume, what I've always worn. Day one, man, day one. 2 or 3 years ago when I started my live stream, or my channel, I've been wearing pretty much what you see here. Minus the eyes. I added the eyes after like I don't know, the first like 2 or 3 months. Just had a bug up my butt, and I thought that was pretty cool. Again, laser eyes, guys. Forever bullish on Bitcoin. Up forever, Laura. It's going up forever, Laura. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
All right. Hopefully, we do get bingo for Warsh. It'll be fun to see if we get a better odds with bingo and Warsh. We have very, very bad odds with Powell, just to catch you guys up. Only getting him like maybe 3 or 4 times in my 2 or 3 years of covering Powell at the FOMC meetings. Trump was a lot easier. Almost every single time Trump. We fill up the whole damn card sometimes with Trump. It's insane because he just doesn't stop talking and going off script. But anyway, guys, tomorrow's going to be fun. I can't wait to do it. Again, we're just again on blast. No live stream tonight. I apologize. And again, we'll see you tomorrow with a very, very long day ahead of us. Have a good night, guys. Again, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid, right? Don't do anything stupid. Make sure you got all your dog, frog, and cat coin out of your system before the next leg up. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you all again soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, and he's taking the crown. But we're the ones that